You are welcome to your favorite social media program, The Buzz. I am Rose Blossom. It's good to be here again, as usual. Today is Wednesday, and of course, we'll be discussing what's buzzing and trending on social media. Of course, to watch this program live, you can go and download Galaxy Television app from Google Play Store, Apple Play Store to watch this program live, or tune in our digital channel at UHF 27. Welcome on board again, as usual. I have my co-host with me, Patricia. Patricia, how you doing? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Rose Blossom, and good afternoon to our viewers. Welcome to today's episode of The Boss on Galaxy Television. My name is Patricia Uremu Gabriels.
Yes, I was actually mouthing your name while you were so yeah. Well, I have a guest with us. Our next guest will be joining us pretty soon. He's on his way. Probably Lagos is happening to him, but he will join us in the studio. Well, with me is a senior lecturer, senior journalist, and of course a public analyst in the house, as we all know him to go by Nuruddin Adegbero. It's good to have you on the show, sir.
Good afternoon, and good afternoon to all our viewers. And today is so special for so many reasons, especially in Lagos here. I know that a lot of Lagosians are preparing for local government elections, yeah. And I'm very sure that day movement is going to be restricted as usual. So one thing there is that this is a local government election last year of government to the people. But funny thing is that people don't normally show up. People don't have interest in turning it into any parties in that state. But it's still the last year of government. People need to come out and exercise their franchise and vote for whoever political party they would. Although there are a lot of allegations as regards local government in every state, not only in Lagos. But we still have to. It's one of the duties that we need to perform as a resident. So let people go out, vote for anybody that you like, and don't forget councillors, chairmanship people. They are the closest to the people. So, to come on. Saturday is here. Let's see what will happen.
Okay. Well, let's just go for what we have for today. Patricia, was our first thing today?
Because as a senior lecturer, we're going to be starting with the ASUU.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to start with ASUU. So the Academic Staff Union of Universities has directed its members across the country to commence a nationwide strike over delayed payments of the June 2025 salaries. Confirming the development in Abuja, ASUU President Professor Chris Piwana states that the decision is a direct response to the recurring hardships faced by the members due to the persistent salary delays. Sir.
You remember that when this president is coming in, he said, there won't be strike anymore. There won't be. We have 3 strikes, although it's not longer like before. Within 2 years. And this particular one, to be fair to president. But the civil servants are the cause of this particular one. And thank God that now majority of the branches of ASUU has already telling their members to go back because some people are already receiving the payment. But the problem is associated with IPPIs. Remember that there was a lot of back and front, but there is a new platform they've created for academic staff, and that is GAIFMI. We call it GiveMe's. So because they are transferring from IPI to GiveMe's, they said that's the reason why in the last 3 months that their salary always maybe on the 7th, on the 8th before it will enter. So, and they are now doing it. I think the essence of technology is to make things easier. Automatically removing people from IBIS down to GiveMe's should not be a problem of 3 months. Is it not the same technology we are talking about? So I think the Federal Ministry of Education should do the needful because it affects only the federal lecturers working in federal universities. So it is important that we hope that by this they've already perfected everything. By the time the salary of July is coming in for those lecturers, we don't want to hear delay. The beauty of anybody working with any employer, by 25th, latest 28th, latest 38th, your salary must be in your. Because a lot of workers that they've even spent or borrowed, somebody have lent them. By the time you are getting credit. Yeah, by the time you now get to 10th of another month before you get the previous salary, what are you going to do with it? Because it's already spent itself. And that is the thing. And for a lecturer, that is not getting any other money and is not collecting any illegal money from anybody, your salary is what you work with. So if you are not getting that salary, you have a rent to pay, you have to pay for your own transportation, you have your children in schools too, you have to pay for medical bills, for research also within your money, you have to. So by the time you are not getting very late, what is going to be to your life? And let me tell you, any lecturer that is not well paid, don't expect food delivery in class. A lecturer that is not well fed will not do well in class. And one thing there is that as a lecturer, one of the rules is this: when you are too happy, don't lecture. When you are too sad, don't lecture. When you are too happy, don't mark scripts. When you are too sad, don't mark scripts. It must be in between. So a lecturer that has not collected money for June and is in July, and you want such lecturer to go to class and he will teach deeply, it's not going to be possible. You know, Yoruba used to say, Okuinu, that the strength from within is what is going to catapult into your delivery outside. So, and that is the thing. They should know the students are going to be, anytime lecturers go on strike, who is going to lose? It's the students. Lecturer will not lose, but he's still going to collect that salary. But the students, they have missed, no matter how you want to make a makeup class, it cannot be the real class. So we want to beg our government, federal government this time around, because it affects federal lecturers only. Please, whatever you are paying by 25th, 26th, please let the money be dropping to the, after all, the civil servants are collecting their salary before the 30th of every month. Why don't the lecturers? What is our system? Is it a crime for somebody to be a lecturer? And that's the thing. I think Ministry of Education has promised that by this month it won't be like that. And we want to take Minister Alausa for his words.
Okay, sir. And just a quick one. I know that you want to call for a short break. Just a quick one. Was there no other way? Because it's not a thing that was going to be permanent. Don't you think that the ASUU people or the lecturers would have found another way, you know, to address this issue rather than going on strike? Because every little thing they go on strike.
Any time that people want to eat back at lecturers, they say, don't you have any other thing that they can use? If those people are not lecturers, have any other means, they can assist the lecturers. We are ready to take it. But I can tell you, the only song that any government, either local government or state government or federal government, the only song they don't like to dance to is protest. And the way a lecturer can protest is that he's going to make sure that his service is being withdrawn. And that is the thing. That is the only power that the lecturers have. And when you don't, and that is what they call a strike. I will just return my service. In fact, there is another dimension that I want lecturers to be using. We will go to school. We will sign. We will be in our offices and we are going to be gisting. We will go, we will sign in. And we will sit down at the departmental level, at faculty level, and we'll be gisting. Or, if you have any ball that has been pre-recorded, we'll be watching football.
Okay. I don't know what to say to that, but that's against instigating people not to work, which I will
say, do you think, I mean, the government won't even bother because the children are not
if they don't bother, if they don't bother, they will not be apologizing now. If they don't bother, the strike that is going to start, how come they make sure that the money has been dropping from yesterday? So if they don't bother, what they know is that now, the politicians, they are facing 2027. Everybody is being careful. Anything that will make people mad, they are trying to avoid it. So, and this is the time that even Nigerians needs to be asking those people they voted for, what have they done? Because 2027 is not going to be, we pray, that it's not going to be the previous years that we've used. But this time around, I think every government is ready to be careful, and that is the thing. They are ready to be careful, and that's why, if not because they would have said, no, my children is not going there, they will just leave up. But this time around, for them to run quickly, I'm telling you, 2027 is the gimmick.